Apple says you can get up to $1,000 off the iPhone 16 Pro Max. But which iPhone deal is the best? To find out, I analyzed all the deals from Apple, AT&T, Boost Mobile, T-Mobile, and Verizon to find you the best deal that will save you the most money on your new iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I found the number one best deal that's better than them all. But before I tell you what the best deal is, you need to understand that getting the best deal on the iPhone 16 Pro Max starts by getting the most money for your old phone. You have three options. You can trade it into Apple, you can sell it online on sites such as Swappa, eBay, or Facebook Marketplace, or you can trade it into a carrier. Which option gives you the most money? Here's a breakdown of the different values you can get for your old phone by trading it into Apple, selling it on Swappa, or doing a trade-in deal with one of the carriers. And you can clearly see the carrier deals give you the most money for your old phone. Take the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You'd get around $400 from trading it into Apple or by selling it online. But from the carriers, you would get between $800 and $1,400 of credit, which is double or triple the value of your phone. And Boost Mobile's deal specifically gives you the most amount of total credit. How does this work? This works because Boost Mobile is giving all new customers $1,000 off the iPhone 16 Pro Max with no trade-in required. And if you do decide to trade in your device, you get $1,000 off plus the trade-in value of your device from Apple. And that's how you can get the most money for your old phone. You'll also notice some of these options give you enough credit to fully cover the cost of the new iPhone 16 Pro Max on Boost Mobile. As a bonus, here are the trade-in values for older phones going back to the 7-year-old iPhone X. So the carrier deals are clearly the best, right? Wrong. Whenever someone gives you something for free, you have to ask, what is the catch? There are two catches with the carrier deals. Catch number one is these deals require you to be on specific plans, and not just any plans, the carrier's most expensive plans. Catch number two is you don't get the trade-in credit up front. No, it turns out that on T-Mobile and Verizon, you get Apple's trade-in value for your iPhone up front, and then you get the remainder of the credit applied as bill credits over 24 or 36 months. And with AT&T and Boost Mobile, you will get all of the credits applied as bill credits over 36 months. So to get your full $1,000 of trading credit, you are effectively trapped as a customer on the carrier's most expensive rate plans for the next 3 years. You need to ask yourself, is it worth it? How much would I pay over those 3 years? And if I'm going to pick a deal, which deal is best? I told you at the beginning of this video that I found the best deal on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I will show it to you in just a second. But first, here are the 3-year cost totals for one line on AT&T, Boost Mobile, T-Mobile, and Verizon using an iPhone 13 Pro Max as an example trade-in device. And of these deals, Boost Mobile is easily the most affordable offer. It saves you between $500 and $1,600 over 3 years compared to the other carriers. But it's not the best offer, because what would happen if you traded your phone into Apple and purchased an unlocked iPhone 16 Pro Max instead? An unlocked iPhone is any iPhone that isn't tied to a carrier or contract. You'd be free to use the phone on any plan from any carrier you choose. And suddenly, instead of being tied to one of the big carriers' most expensive plans, you could trade in your example iPhone 13 Pro Max and get $400 of credit from Apple, and then pick any more affordable plan that you wanted. And this is where you can unlock some real savings. For example, you may consider Visible's $25 unlimited plan. This comes with unlimited minutes, unlimited texts, truly unlimited high-speed data, and truly unlimited hotspot data at 5 megabits per second. Visible is owned by Verizon, and it uses the Verizon network to provide coverage. And suddenly, if you go with a plan such as Visible's $25 unlimited plan, you save yourself an extra $500 over the Boost Mobile promotion. In fact, any cell phone plan that is $39 or less per month will save you money over Boost Mobile. And any cell phone plan you choose that is $54 or less per month will save you money over AT&T. So what are the best cell phone plans at those price points? Lucky for you, it turns out I just uploaded a video going over the best cell phone plans at every price from $5 to $100. So go check that video out for some excellent picks. But this still isn't the best deal out there. It turns out there is one more, even more affordable option, and that is Boost Mobile's new 5G phone free 5G service promotion. The deal is if you buy an iPhone 16 Pro Max from Boost Mobile at full price, it comes with 1 free year of service on Boost Mobile's $25 unlimited plan. And the best part, and the reason I am mentioning this at all, is the iPhone 16 Pro Max can be unlocked immediately right after you activate it on Boost Mobile. So in the worst case scenario, you just got an unlocked iPhone that came with a free year of service on Boost Mobile. You can test out the Boost Mobile network if you want to, or use the unlocked iPhone on whichever other carrier you prefer. And the best case scenario is you use Boost Mobile as your primary carrier, you sell your old phone, and suddenly you save yourself around $220 over the visible base plan. So this makes Boost Mobile's free year of service promotion the most affordable option here, again using that iPhone 13 Pro Max as an example. And before we move on to family plans and the best iPhone 16 Pro Max deals for 2, 3, 4, and 5 lines, I can already hear you typing, but Stetson, these prepaid plans are worse than the postpaid plans. They don't have unlimited data, they are deprioritized, and they have worse coverage. And to be honest, you bring up some good points. It's true, many prepaid plans come with a set amount of high-speed data before unlimited data at slower speeds. That said, you can also find prepaid plans that do come with truly unlimited high-speed data. And yes, it's also true that many prepaid plans are deprioritized, which means you may temporarily notice slower data speeds during times when the network is busy. However, you can also find prepaid plans that come with priority data. US Mobile includes priority data on Verizon and offers a priority data add-on on AT&T. There are also prepaid unlimited plans from Visible, AT&T, and T-Mobile that all include priority data. And yes, it is also true that prepaid carriers do have less coverage than the big carriers, but not that much less coverage. It turns out the areas prepaid carriers miss out on are the areas with partner coverage. These are typically small pockets around the United States where instead of building their own cellular networks, the big carriers partner with regional providers to offer service in that area. For example, AT&T partners with US Cellular for coverage in parts of Iowa and Wisconsin. For some people, such as those living in Iowa and Wisconsin, having access to these partner coverage areas may be important. For others, such as you and me, the coverage of the native network will likely be enough. So yes, going with a plan from a prepaid carrier may have compromises. But at least for me, the savings I get compared to the big carriers make it easily worth it. Okay, speaking of which of these deals is the number one best deal I touted at the beginning of this video? Well, best is subjective. If you prefer to finance your phone and you don't want to pay a large upfront cost, then Boost Mobile's $1,000 off deal is your most affordable option. AT&T's deal is a great runner-up. If you prefer the most affordable option, then you may consider trading your phone into Apple, getting an unlocked iPhone 16 Pro Max, and using it on an affordable plan such as Visible's $25 unlimited plan, or even US Mobile's $15 5GB plan. As for my personal number one pick, and the deal I will most likely be signing up for, it is Boost Mobile's free year of service deal. I was going to buy an unlocked iPhone 16 Pro Max from Apple anyway, and the fact that Boost Mobile's deal effectively gives you an unlocked iPhone and a free year of service makes it a no-brainer for me. Okay, but what about family plans? We know the big carriers offer great multi-line discounts, so how do the promos stack up when you have 2, 3, 4, or 5 lines? It turns out something surprising happens when we get to 5 lines. For 2 lines though, the best deals remain the same. Boost Mobile's free year of service deal remains the most affordable option. Then we have getting an unlocked iPhone from Apple and going with a prepaid carrier such as Visible. And in third place, we have Boost Mobile's free iPhone 15 Pro Max deal with $1,000 of credit. For 3 lines, things change. Boost Mobile's free year of service deal is still the most affordable, and getting an unlocked iPhone from Apple is still in second. Each of these saves your family between around $600 and $3,800 over 3 years. But your third most affordable option is now going with AT&T's deal on the unlimited starter SL plan. Moving on to 4 lines, and while Boost Mobile's offer is still the most affordable, AT&T's deal is now in second place. If you have a family with 4 lines, it may be worth considering AT&T because their pricing is very competitive. In third place, for a couple $100 extra over 3 years, you also have that option of getting an unlocked iPhone from Apple and picking a prepaid plan of your choice. However, when we get to 5 lines, you can see something surprising happens. AT&T's deal with the unlimited starter SL plan suddenly jumps up and becomes the most affordable option. The combination of AT&T's 5-line discount and getting $1,000 off per line with a trade-in makes this deal the cheapest option available. Now that we've covered the best deals, some of you may be thinking of switching carriers to get the absolute best possible deal on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And this can be a great idea for 3 reasons. Switching carriers can give you special bonus offers exclusive to new customers, potentially lower your cell phone bill, and possibly even give you better coverage and faster data speeds. But before you switch, you have to ask yourself, how can you tell which carrier provides the best coverage and fastest speeds in your area? And how can you compare your current carrier with the one you're thinking of switching to? The answer is to use the free Coverage Map application. If you go to the search tab, you can enter any state, city, county, or zip code and instantly see how the big 3 carriers compare. You can compare the coverage percentages, the median download speeds, and even our calculated reliability score. Scrolling down on the page, and you can see a detailed breakdown of great, good, and poor reception, as well as an option to view the exact percentages. Scrolling down further, and you will see a breakdown of the median download and upload speeds in your area, so you will know exactly which carrier has the fastest performance. You can also use the Maps tab to browse the crowdsourced speed test map. This shows you exactly what data speeds people are reporting on the different carriers in your area. You can tap on any square to view the speeds, and you can also consider using the best carrier view to instantly color the squares by the carrier with the fastest speed in each square. There is also a signal strength map, so you can compare coverage footprints and see what the reception quality will be like on the different networks in your area. Go ahead and download the free Coverage Map application right now at the link in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share this video with one friend because it helps support my channel. I'm Stetson, and I hope that's helpful. Enjoy your new iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I'll see you next time.